Okay, sitting nice and tall. Finding your breathing. So I know this is going to be a really short class, but we want to find a moment just to be still. Building a class on trying to feel things, notice things, be aware of things. And just finding a moment of stillness is a good place to find that. When we slow everything down, we can see more, feel more, notice more. You deepen your breathing a little, but most of all you just spread it out. You took a little time over each breath in and out. And then you're going to raise your arms up in the air. Reach to your fingers. Keep the ribs in, keep the tummy in. Make it nice and active. You're really reaching. And you're really grounding at the same time. You've got these two actions and you're looking at what happens in between those two. You're feeling the sides, you're feeling your back, you're feeling your front, you're feeling your hips, thighs, ankles. And then bring the left hand down by side you, bring the right arm over the top. Stretch that right hand side out. And roll the heart down a little bit. So you stretch maybe a little bit more into the back and then roll the heart up towards the ceiling. Maybe you stretch a little bit more across the front. Your body set might feel different to you. And then bring the arm back up. And do the same on the other side. So the right hand goes down, left arm comes over. Feel what it feels like to roll the chest down a little bit. Maybe you get more into the back, for me, back of the shoulder. And then roll the chest towards the ceiling. Then it becomes a little bit more front. And then bring the body back up and twist it around. Take one hand behind you, one hand on the knee. Twist the body around, stay really tall. Turn the head to look back over your shoulder. And then just slowly to turn towards the front. And then bring both arms up in the air. And twist the other way. Once you've found your twist, turn the head to look over the back shoulder. And then take a slow movement to bring it round to the front. A lot of things change. Muscles in the neck, muscles in the shoulder, muscles in the spine. And once you get round to the front, raise the arms up in the air. And then bring the hands down. Roll up onto hands and knees. And you can start with the cat stretches. Inhale to look forwards and exhale to arch back. Nice and steady. Getting a little bit of movement. Getting some movement into the spaces between the spine, the vertebrae, up and down. We all have variations on what moves better. For some people, the upper back moves a lot. For other people, the upper back hardly moves at all. Even more important than actually getting that space to move is just noticing if it does or doesn't. Slow, steady movement, tied together with a slow, steady breath. Okay, come into a flat back. Take the right foot to the back of the mat, tuck the toes. Strengthen that leg up, heart comes forwards. Take the other foot to the back of the mat, tuck those toes. Stay up there. Try not to collapse between the shoulders. Power through your legs. The muscles in the middle are working, but they're not arching you. They're just containing. And then bend the elbows and slowly all the way down onto your tummy. Inhale, half cobra. Use your back, strong back. Good. And then back over the toes, downward facing dog. And on the inhale, come up into a high push-up. Exhale, all the way down. Your call on how you do it. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pull back over toes, downward facing dogs. Good. One more time. Inhale, come up into high push-up. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale has cobra with strong back, legs are strong too. Pull back over your toes, downward facing dog. Good. And downward facing dog, wriggle around a little bit and make it work. So might be a little bit tight on the backs of the legs. You might just need to walk it out a little bit, sway the hips a little bit. And on the inhale, lift the head and walk the feet to the hands. And on the exhale, fold your body. Separate the feet a little bit. Fold the body right down. And you might let the hands hang, or you might wrap the arms around behind your legs. You might hold your elbows, whatever feels right. And it's probably tight on the back of your legs. It is for most people, it is for me. And it's good to get a sense of where. So for me, it's more outer than inner on the back thighs, and it runs down into the calf a little bit as well. See what you can feel in your legs. And it'll change. You want the weight to be on the heels and in the bases of the toes. So notice that. And then release the hands, let them hang. Take a slow inhale, slide down, hands up, shins, knees, thighs. Bring your arms above your head. Lift into your fingers, nice and strong. Have your eyes open, and then bend your knees, fold your body all the way down, hands to the floor. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. And on the exhale, fold your body down. And on your inhale, come all the way back up, ground through your feet, lift through your arms. Exhale, hands to chest. And again, inhale, lift it all up. Exhale, dive your body forwards, hands to the ground. Inhale, front lifts. Exhale, body back down. Inhale, come all the way back up, grounded and lifted. Exhale, hands in. Bit more this time. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, dive your body forwards, hands on the floor. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the front. Exhale, step to the back, jump to the back if you want to, lower yourself down. Doesn't matter how. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Good for different reasons. Exhale, back over your toes, downward facing dog. Steady breathe. Work to not hold your breath. You want the breathing to flow all the time. Steady in, steady out. And on your inhale, lift your head. Feet come to hands. Exhale and fold your body. And on the inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, bring your hands back in. And on the inhale, raise your arms back up. Exhale, dive it forwards, hands to the floor. Inhale, lift the front, lift the chest. Exhale, jump back, step back, your call, lower down. Inhale, heart through. Exhale, pull back over toes. Nice. Breathe. Steady in and out. And on your inhale, lift your head, feet to your hands. Exhale, fold your body. And on the inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, bring your hands back in. This time bend your knees, sink your bottom, raise your arms. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, dive it forwards. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, jump back, step back, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, back over your toes. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bring it up between the two hands. Inhale, lift to your fingers. And exhale, open it out. Inhale, bring two hands on the floor. Exhale, step back and lower down. Inhale, heart through. Exhale, back over your toes. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, place it between the hands. Inhale, come up. Exhale, open out. Inhale, bring two hands down. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, back over toes. Exhale, stay there. Breathe in and out. Steady your breathing a little bit, steady your heart rate a little bit. Still find the strength. It's seeking out that stillness, to be quiet enough to be aware. And on the inhale, lift the right leg up in the air. Bring it up between the two hands. Inhale, lift to your fingers and stay with that. Heart lifts. A little bit of a lift from the front of the pelvis. Open it out, make it warrior two. Right elbow down on the front knee, left arm up towards the ceiling. Go straight up. If you feel like you want to go further, right hand towards the ground as well. Good. Make sure you feel connection, so heart is forwards and the back heels down. Okay, and then nothing really changes, you just tip at your hips, come up into warrior two. Keep the front legs bent, yeah, good, nice. Nicely done. So we've got press down on the outside back edge of the back foot, lift up on the inside back edge of the back foot. We've got soft shoulders, strong arms. And then on the inhale, straighten both legs out, square the feet, hands on the hips. Inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale, fold your body forwards. Drop the hands to the floor. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. It's fine to bend the knees. Exhale, fold your body right in. Good. We're trying to keep some weight on the outer edges of the feet, but not lose it from the inner edges. Lengthening through the spine. Get the ribs out of the tummy. Be longer fronted. And then inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Walk the hands around towards the front foot. Step back into downward dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. And on the inhale, lift the left leg up in the air. Bring it up between the two hands. Inhale, lift to your fingers. Front lifts a little bit. Good. Stay strong. It's a nice pose for creating stretch on the front. We get into the front of your right hip. There's a muscle that attaches the top of your leg to your lower back, runs across the front, gets stretched right out. But we need the pelvis to stay up. If it's tight, it's going to pull the pelvis forward a little bit. It's going to pull your lower back forward a little bit. Good, so you might not sink so low if it's too strong. Okay, and then open it all out, make it warrior two. Sorry, a lot of talking kept me there ages. Rest the left elbow down, right arm up towards the ceiling. Stretch it all out. Yeah, if you want to go a little bit further, left hand down towards the ground. Your call on that. Okay, nothing really changes, just tip at the hips, come up and make it warrior two. Good, both sides stay long, front knee over the top of the ankle. Again, through the outside edge of the back foot and a nice little lift up on the inside. And then inhale, straighten both legs, square the feet around towards me, turn the heels in, bring the arms up in front of you, and you're going to sit down and keep the heart lifted. Good. And we're trying to keep the knees out over the ankles as much as we can. You're going to take the left arm and bring it underneath the right. It doesn't matter if you can't wrap the hands right around something else on the waist spine. Try and keep the body upright and not leaning forwards. Try and keep the front of the pelvis lifted a little bit. Keep the breathing going. Okay, keep the legs, untangle the arms. This time, right one under left. Lift the elbows a little bit, get them out in front of you. Move them away. Okay, unfold, stretch the arms out, straighten the two legs, square the feet up, hands on the hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold your body down, hands to the floor. And on the inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, walk the hands around towards the front foot, step back into downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Do what you need to lengthen out. Might wag the tail a little bit, stretch the sides a little bit. And on your inhale, come up into a high push-up. Good, stay there and breathe. Heart moves forwards. And then all the way down onto your tummy. And then release your arms down by your sides. Roll over onto your back. And bring the knees in towards you. Wrap your arms around the two of them. Squeeze them in. And take your arms out wide. Lower the knees to the left hand. Look for this space. Look for the right shoulder releases down. And if the pelvis and the hips are tipping right over, something on there is going to feel a little tight, feel a little resistant. See what you can do with that. Bring the knees back in towards the middle. Take the knees over the other way. And if we're trying to release the pelvis to tip to one side, the shoulders to stay down, get a sense of what it feels like. If it bites or pinches, it's not right. We maybe don't tip over so far, or we change the legs, or we don't drop the shoulder right open. Just trying to create space. And bring the knees in towards you. Wrap your arms around the two knees. Squeeze in, lift the forehead up. Close everything in really tight. And then lay down on your back. Heels to the corner of the mat. And just take your time and bring yourselves back up to sitting. Bring the hands together. Close your eyes. And we'll just do the very first line of our intention. May we be filled with loving kindness.
May we be filled with loving kindness.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Hopefully the camera's still recording.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I just thought I'd rather not know.
Yeah, I know.